Imagine a gymnasium without kids. A kitchen with no food. A classroom without a teacher. An athletic field with no athletes. A garden without plants. Imagine a dream without shared hope or vision. When you start from nothing, absence is overwhelming. But 20 years ago, so many of you helped us to begin to transform this once unforgiving and empty place into an epic center of opportunity. And with your continued help, every child of East St. Louis will have the chance to realize a life full of promise. Tamar, 2020 was challenging in so many ways, but you go back, you were 14 at the time, and dealing with a loss. Could you just share with going through the pandemic and all the challenges you were faced with your family, but were you still able to pull out that winning spirit?
How I'm dealing with my grief and how I'm dealing with my grief is by me still being active. You know, not trying to push the grief away, but trying to keep my mind off of it as much as I can. And I remember when it happened, when I lost my grandmother early of 2020, I remember just wanting to hurry up and get back on the floor. And I did. With the next day, within 24 hours, I was back on the court, and I was there. I was at practice like nothing ever happened, and through that, the rest of that season, I didn't try, but I did. Mm-hmm. I pushed through it. I pushed past it, and COVID came in the area, and it kind of ended our season a little earlier than expected. Then everything was just on lockdown. And then when COVID felt like it was kind of uplifting, started to get back active, whether it was going to the park or just being outside in general. I did. And the next club season came around, and it was kind of a scary moment for us because we didn't know if we were going to actually have another club season. And I went through that, and we still managed to. I don't think that club season was the best club season that we've had as a team that I played on, but we managed to push through that season.
So with volleyball being able to help you take your mind away in a sense, but when you talk about grief, there are so many young people out there as young as you or at the same age that you are. They go through these different phases and challenges. What advice you can give someone, you dealt with COVID, you lost a season, but you still got up every day, you lost your grandmother, you have lost your father, and you still have found a way to deal with grief in a way and using sports. How have you been able to do that maybe be able to help someone else that might be watching you?
When I'm dealing with my grief, I don't try to think about the loss. I try to think about the memories, the good times, the laughter that we've had and we shared with the loved ones. That's just me when I'm not on the floor. When I'm on the floor, I think about how the support from them was so deep. And I just kind of keep that with me throughout the rest of the season.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lakeisha Davis from Amanda Luckett Murphy Hopewell Center, and I'd like to talk to you today a little bit about grief. As much as we would love to shield our teens from painful experiences, that's just not realistic. But what we can do is help them better understand their experiences and support them through grief. So some key things to keep in mind is that grieving is normal and it's unique to each individual. There is no right or wrong way to grieve. Now, I do want us to be mindful and observe for high-risk behaviors, but grief is not a linear process. We talk about the 5 stages of grief, but grieving doesn't happen along those stages. Someone may start off feeling depression, then they may become angry, and then shift to denial. So it's important to understand that there is not a set progression. Grief is influenced by things such as our support systems, coping strategies we have, hobbies, and even our age. So if your teen or loved one is experiencing grief, there are some resources that are available for you.
Hi, my name is Monica Campbell, Vice President of Community Development for Enterprise Bank and Trust. Enterprise Bank and Trust guides our clients to a lifetime of financial success, and we're dedicated to helping St. Louis communities thrive. One of the programs we're most proud of is our Welcome Home St. Louis Mortgage Down Payment Program. Qualified borrowers are eligible to receive assistance with down payment and closing costs. The subsidy is subject to completion of home buyer education. Visit enterprisebank.com or call Community Mortgage Loan Officer Bill Bruce at area code 314-512-7220 for information on how to qualify. Enterprise Bank and Trust is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Something that sets SEBA apart from other schools is our ability to provide individualized attention to each and every student.
Oh, love it, love it.
We really embrace our diversity and we just support each other. Everybody fits in at SEBA.
A home is an investment for the long term, and your home's foundation is the key to protecting that investment. For wall cracks, settling, water problems, or an unsealed crawl space, call Woods Basement Systems for a solution that delivers comfort and security for years to come.
Amanda Luckett Murphy Hopewell Center is a certified community behavioral health organization that has been serving those in North St. Louis City in need of behavioral health and substance use services. We believe in providing compassionate, holistic behavioral health services that emphasize hope, honor, dignity, and respect. If you or your loved ones need support, please contact us at 314-531-1770.
Kids like these are happy and healthy because Affinia Healthcare has been their healthcare home, I guess you can say, their entire lives. Our pediatric services range from immunizations and dental care to behavior health and chronic illnesses. At Affinia Healthcare, our patients have peace of mind knowing that they'll get high-quality care. Adult services are also available, as ensuring a healthy future for all our patients is what inspires us. We change lives at Affinia Healthcare, one patient at a time.
Hi, my name is Dr. Xavier Tipler, co-owner at Proficient Chiropractic. Here at Proficient Chiropractic, we have a team of highly trained and professional staff and doctors that are dedicated to ensuring that each and every one of our practice members are receiving the very best in customer service as well as their care.
We really specialize in taking care of the nervous system. The nervous system controls every single function of your body. Every single organ and system in your body is controlled through that nervous system. Now, when there's stress or pressure on that nervous system, what we call subluxations, our job is to identify those subluxations, remove that stress off your nervous system so that your body is functioning at its best again. Come on down and check us out. We would love to take care of you. We're at 2050 Woodson Road, St. Louis, Missouri, 63114.
because Tamar and her sister Elizabeth are dealing with grief. JJK wanted to get them a professional to talk with.
Tamar, you shared your experience with Jackie. Talk to me a little bit about your experience, starting with the loss of your grandmother.
Back in earlier 2020, when I lost my grandmother, that was something that shocked us, all of us, my entire family. We weren't prepared for it at all. So when it happened, it was just a big disbelief, and it just left us all in a different type of shock.
Okay. Sounds like your grandma was really the glue for the family. Is
Yes.
that okay? And then Elizabeth, how about you? What was your experience like losing your grandmother?
It was pretty hard because she was like a really special person. And when it had happened, I was at a volleyball tournament, so it caught me completely by surprise, and I didn't even know how to deal.
So you're out there doing a sport that you love, and then find out in the midst of doing that sport that you love that you lost someone that you love dearly. That's got to be hard to process both of those things at the same time.
It is.
And that's been a couple years now? Have you opened up much to anybody about that experience?
No.
No?
No.
Tell me more about that. I know it's hard to open up, right? It makes you feel really vulnerable, right, to let somebody in. But I think it's really brave of you both to be here sharing that experience, because it could really help other kids who are going through a similar thing, right? And so it's been about 2 years since you lost your grandmother, and then I hear about a year after that you lost your dad? Both of them to COVID?
Well, you could say that, yeah.
Okay. During the time of COVID,
Yeah.
maybe some different things. And so as you're grieving one person that you love, you lose another one. So tell me about that.
That was another surprise to our family as well. We weren't really expecting it, but that was our Superman in our family, so that was another one that hurt us.
You said Dad was your Superman.
Yeah, he was all our Superman.
Right. So
yes.
Superman, we think of Superman as being invincible, right? Gonna be here, gonna protect us. And when you lose that, right, it makes you sometimes wonder, what does that leave left for me, right? What about you, Elizabeth?
My dad was my best friend, so when we found out, it was hard. It was really hard. Yeah, it was really hard.
And oftentimes when you have a traumatic experience, you can remember exactly where you are and exactly what you were doing, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah, we were at home. We were sick. We all had COVID. And then, before you knew it, actually the day that my dad passed, he had a doctor's appointment because 2 weeks before he was out of work due to a pinched nerve. So he was supposed to actually go to the doctor's office for that pinched nerve and didn't make it. So we were at home, and then our grandfather, he came in and he told us that Dad was no longer here. We weren't going to have him much longer.
It seems like you two were pretty close. Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah.
Did you lean on each other during those times?
Well, we were at home, yeah. So, not only did we have COVID, but our older brother, he also had COVID. So he was around us to be able to hold us and tell us everything was going to be all right.
So it sounds like having each other was really helpful in getting through this.
Yeah, it was.
Right. And we know that, like, when we're grieving, that the pain doesn't just go away like that, right? Sometimes, you know, our adult loved ones in our lives, right, they want us to be okay right then and there. They don't want us to have any pain, right? That's not realistic, really, it's not. And so it's like, what's the quickest way to help my daughters through this? But there's no quick way, right? Do you talk to each other much about when you're sad or when you're down or even when you're angry about the loss? So y'all just over here internalizing this stuff, right? which is not good.
Right.
Right? And I want you to be able to have an outlet. It's really important. Even if it's not each other or mom or brother, I think it's important because I can see that you're still very much affected by those losses. And I think it's important to have someone in your life that you trust, but that you can open up to and just freely know that there's no judgment, no nothing. That person's just there to listen, right? Mm-hmm. So you both love volleyball. Yes. I already shared, right? In my olden days, I played too, so I love, love, love volleyball. So it sounds like that's something that's helped you through the loss?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Anything else that you like to do?
Just to be out.
Be out
out the house.
Okay,
yeah.
Just to get out of the house. And
yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do when you go out of the house?
I don't have a favorite thing.
Okay.
I don't have a favorite thing.
But just getting out. Same for you?
No, I'm the opposite. I love staying at home.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that works. I think that shows how unique you are and how unique the process of grief and how we manage it is. Okay. And so I just want to take another opportunity to thank you both for being here and sharing. It's truly brave to be able to share your story. I appreciate that. And then if you need to talk again, please know that I'm available or I can help you find any other resources to support you.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
When we come back, you will meet Ryan Wingo of SLU High, one of the top wide receivers in the country.
SEBA started as a modeling and finishing school for girls in 1947. Something I'm most proud about is the school's ability to pivot in such changing times. We offer that flexibility that only a school of this small size is capable of. We think of our students as VIPs.
Hi, my name is Monica Campbell, Vice President of Community Development for Enterprise Bank and Trust. Enterprise Bank and Trust guides our clients to a lifetime of financial success, and we're dedicated to helping St. Louis communities thrive. One of the programs we're most proud of is our Welcome Home St. Louis mortgage down payment program. Qualified borrowers are eligible to receive assistance with down payment and closing costs. The subsidy is subject to completion of home buyer education. Visit enterprisebank.com or call Community Mortgage Loan Officer Bill Bruce at area code 314-512-7220 for information on how to qualify. Enterprise Bank and Trust is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
A home is an investment for the long term, and your home's foundation is the key to protecting that investment. For wall cracks, settling, water problems, or an unsealed crawl space, call Woods Basement Systems for a solution that delivers comfort and security for years to come.
Kids like these are happy and healthy because Affinia Healthcare has been their healthcare home, I guess you can say, their entire lives. Our pediatric services range from immunizations and dental care to behavior health and chronic illnesses. At Affinia Healthcare, our patients have peace of mind knowing that they'll get high-quality care. Adult services are also available, as ensuring a healthy future for all our patients is what inspires us. We change lives at Affinia Healthcare, one patient at a time.
Hi, my name is Dr. Xavier Tipler, co-owner at Proficient Chiropractic. Here at Proficient Chiropractic, we have a team of highly trained and professional staff and doctors that are dedicated to ensuring that each and every one of our practice members are receiving the very best in customer service as well as their care.
We really specialize in taking care of the nervous system. The nervous system controls every single function of your body. Every single organ and system in your body is controlled through that nervous system. Now, when there's stress or pressure on that nervous system, what we call subluxations, our job is to identify those subluxations, remove that stress off your nervous system so that your body is functioning at its best again. Come on down and check us out. We would love to take care of you. We're at 2050 Woodson Road, St. Louis, Missouri, 63114.
Amanda Luckett Murphy Hopewell Center is a certified community behavioral health organization that has been serving those in North St. Louis City in need of behavioral health and substance use services. We believe in providing compassionate, holistic behavioral health services that emphasize hope, honor, dignity, and respect. If you or your loved ones need support, please contact us at 314-531-1770.
My name is Ryan Wingo. I'm a student athlete at St. Louis University High School. I run track and play football, and I'm a wide receiver for the Junior Bills. My favorite NFL players are Devontae Adams and Jamar Chase. I love their releases, how they get away from defenders, and how they're so great after the catch. My summer regimen consists of practice with my team, 7-on-7s, and lifting a lot of weights, getting stronger, faster, and better for the upcoming football season. My best play from this season was against Bashan. It was a punt return. I was very frustrated with the first punt return because I got caught around the 20-yard line. And on the second punt, I was very determined to get into the end zone, where I went left, went right, cut up, and eventually got to the end zone. Take a look at my highlights. I remember when I first hurt the side of my foot. It was at track practice, and it was after a hard conditioning day. I came to school the next day where the side of my foot was irritating me to the point where I couldn't even put on my shoe.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Gerdine, owner of West End Chiropractic and Rehabilitation Center in St. Louis, Missouri in the Central West End, and we specialize in treating athletic injuries as well as total wellness care. And we take pride in helping young student athletes stay in the game and keeping them at the top of their game. I really wanted to get Ryan back in the game because of his competitive edge, and he was so concerned about being able to compete. And we were able to do that with shock therapy, and it made all the difference in the world to get him back on the track as soon as possible, and he was able to perform at an elite level. Okay, Ryan, I'm gonna put some gel on your foot, okay? And then I'm gonna use this wand that's gonna circle, it's kind of like ultrasound. I'm gonna circle around your foot, and I'm looking for the areas of pain. This machine makes a loud noise and it sends a pulsation into your foot. It feels like I'm tapping your bone almost. And where those tender spots are, it's going to be a little uncomfortable, but once again, I'm only going to be on that spot for 10 seconds. I'm going to loop around your whole foot to try to find tender spots. So that's going to reduce the inflammation, increase the circulation, and eliminate the pain. Key word, eliminate the pain, or help to remove the pain. This is what's going to get you back in the game quick, okay? 3 times around, and then you'll be okay, okay? So as we go, that pain's going to start to decrease, okay? And you just let me know when it hurts, okay? We're going to start. All right, here we go. We were able to get him back in the meet and running within a week, and that was pretty phenomenal because the injury was pretty devastating for him. And we did that with naturally chiropractic adjustments, as well as one of the newest technologies that we offer here is shock therapy. And it's a game changer for these young athletes, and it makes all the difference in the world in getting these guys and women back in the game as fast as possible to perform at the top of their game.
I'm really looking forward to meeting the Olympian Jackie Joyner-Kersee because she's one of the greatest female athletes in the world.
JJK Winning in Life is sponsored by McDonald's, SIBA, Woods Basement Systems, Enterprise Bank and Trust, Athenia Healthcare, McKinney Group Wealth Management, West End Chiropractic and Rehab Center, Proficient Chiropractic, and Amanda Luckett Murphy Hopewell Center.
You're watching the TV Network.